Happy Saturday, everybody. Welcome back to the show. In today's video, I'm going to fill you all with the weekend hopium that we all need right now. Okay, guys, happy Saturday. I'm feeling pretty good today. Even though the market is looking like it's been a bunch of nothing burgers for a lot of the bullish catalyst news events that have come out this week, I actually am feeling bullish about the rest of this month. Now, I don't think that we're going to return bullish at least until the end of the month. However, I've been posting some videos telling you guys like I'm expecting maybe Ethereum to go down. It won't be good for our altcoins. However, I am still in my Bitcoin long and I am still macro bullish for this last portion of the bull run. Now, I am glad to see that most people are convinced that the cycle is over. If you go on Twitter, that's pretty much all it is. Everybody now, even like some big YouTubers, are starting to say, oh, I think the top might be in. I don't think the top's in just yet, guys. Okay? Not yet. People are getting a little bit too ahead of themselves, and to be honest, they're acting like little bitches. Now, there's some pretty cool charts that we're going to look into on TradingView, but this is something that all of you guys need to understand. Now, when we look at the fear and greed index, right now, we're in fear. Basically, nearly extreme fear. But the main thing that you guys need to focus on today is going to be on the right-hand side of me, right there, okay? That's going to be the amount of time spent in extreme fear all the way to extreme greed. Now, what you guys are going to notice is that we spend the least amount of time in extreme greed. Why is that? That is because the pumps are the shortest part of the entire cycle. Now, this goes all the way back to 2018. So we haven't got like 2014 data, but most of us have been in the market from like 2017 onwards. Okay, so we're going to take into account all of the days in recent crypto times. What you're going to notice here is the majority of time is spent in fear / extreme fear. 40% of the entire history of crypto has been in extreme fear to fear. So why does it feel so painful to be holding on to crypto? Why does it feel like we never win? Well, that's because in extreme greed and greed, people don't take profs. They think it's going to go up forever and there's a new narrative to explain why there's going to be a super cycle. They don't take profs. They then become bag holders for 40% of the time in the market. And even if you want to add in neutral, where price is just going sideways and maybe you're already down like 40%, right? 30%. Okay, that's going to account for 66% of your entire time in the market. So think about that. 66 days out of 100 days, you're in the red. A lot of people can't manage that, guys. However, in these little 5% times, that is when everybody gets overly euphoric. They don't want to take any profits. They're doing stupid things with their investments. And then they become bag holders again for that another 60% of the time. So I do think that this last little extreme greed portion of the market is to come. But when it does come, guys, we got to remember it doesn't last that long. Now we come to Ethereum, and could Ethereum go lower than 2K? I mean, it already has. Could it go to that 1.6K that I have been targeting? It could. However, I don't want to be one of these people on YouTube who says to you guys, it's definitely going to 1.6K and then it never comes and then you guys don't buy and you go, Lex told me it was going to go this low, and then it doesn't go that low. Okay, so anywhere right now, based on the sentiment, I think is actually quite a good time to be picking up ETH. If you can get like a 2K ETH, you're winning. This is where we were like this time last year, guys. Okay, so people only FOMO'd into it once it had broken 3K. It makes no sense because all of a sudden, once it breaks 3K, it's going to all-time high. Then it's going to go to 10K, and that's going to be the new narrative. If you buy around 2K, guys, you've already got your 100% up to the all-time high. Then you can enjoy whatever profit is. Even if you took 50% out and you got your initial investment out, you can just ride up your ETH, however much you want to after that, right? But right now, we're at pretty much the most oversold extreme fear times of all time for Ethereum. Couple that with being at a multi-year low. This is like a 5-year long ascending support. Every single time we've had these crosses in the stock RSI, what has happened? It's actually marked a bottom, and we've had at least one of these little bullshit rallies, right? One of these tiny little rallies, if not a massive serious rally. And I do think the next rally to come, maybe going into summer, will be the one that breaks us above all-time high. People probably will get caught at the all-time high, maybe buying E for 5K. Maybe it tops out earlier than people expect. But whether it's a bullshit rally or not, guys, we still have a rally to come, right? You're starting to see momentum pick up. Pretty much all of the smart investors or the whale wallets are underwater from their buys over the past month. You guys, we've been tracking it, right? We've been seeing these big players, big institutions stacking up their ETH positions at 3.5, at 3K, at 2.5K, now at 2K as well. And it's all playing out perfectly. Not only is the sentiment in the floor, but now the DXY is printed one of the most bearish candles is printed in its history. Well, at least over the past few years, guys. Last time it printed a candle this big was going to be November of 2022. What happened after that? It actually marked the bottom for Bitcoin. So I don't think it's marking a bottom for Bitcoin, but I think it can mark a bottom of this consolidation period before our final blow off top leg for Bitcoin. And then something from Reki as well before we do get into our charts. That's going to make you feel a little bit better about yourself. Bitcoin's daily RSI equaled the 2022 bear market RSI levels when price crashed into the high 70,000s. Okay, the only lower daily RSI candle was back, or daily RSI in this cycle was back in August 2023 at 18. Throughout the cycle, each visit sub 25 resulted in a trend reversal to the upside. So every single time we've gone below, we've had some sort of subsequent rally coming after it, right? Now, who's been on the channel with me for a while? Okay, you've only had to be here for a year. For you guys to know, we tracked the opportunity of a lifetime zone at 55K. Who picked up Bitcoin at 55K? Because if you did, I don't even know if it's going to go that low in the bear market. Okay, let alone on this pullback. Everyone's calling for 70K. Now, I've marked a new yellow zone. I think just below this wick here is going to be the new opportunity of a lifetime zone. It's actually going to mark the bottom area of this breakout. So sometimes people will mark up this exact trend line and then they expect it to touch it and then it just wicks slightly above it. So then all these buy orders never get filled. We'd have seen the same sort of thing happen around here where people have expected a double bottom at around 45K. It didn't come. It started to print higher lows and then higher highs eventually before the breakout. Is the same thing happening in the Bitcoin chart, right? Have we now had our cycle low? Hopefully over the next few weeks we start to print higher lows in the structure, and again a higher low can still bring us to like 80K, right, on a wick. And then even when you come to the total free, you look at this, it looks like we've had that wick low similar to the 45K wick. People are going to be hoping for that double bottom wick. Maybe it doesn't come, but remember, anywhere in this green zone for our altcoins is going to be a big level of accumulation for a lot of the smart money wallets, guys. And what you're going to see here is right at the end of this channel is going to mark around the 25th to 27th of March. And that's also in line with the correlation between Bitcoin and the global M2 money supply. If it is lagging by 75 days around this time here, you should see Bitcoin start to have a breakout. And if Bitcoin has a breakout, it's going to bring up the entire market with it, whether you like it or not. So it's looking good right now, guys. Anywhere in this green zone, I'm going to be picking up my altcoins. You guys know my altcoin picks. If you want all of my altcoin picks, you can check out the members club. But for now, to be honest, anywhere around here, as long as we don't violate this and we don't violate 685 billion, I am still super bullish. And I do still think that we're going to have another leg up for our altcoins and for Bitcoin. So again, there's going to be a lot of people who are going to switch on you now. And they're going to tell you, be fearful, be scared, be a pussy, leave the market, sell your bags. Not doing it yet, guys. Not convinced yet. We're going to have to wait until the end of March. I do think that this is going to be like last chance saloon for us to start to have reversals in Bitcoin and ETH and then all of our altcoins as well. So you guys, let me know how you feel about the market today. Happy Saturday. Any of my UFC fam who made it this far in the video, you guys let me know in the comments who you've got for tonight's fights. I'm going to see you guys tomorrow. Peace.